Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Hello, my little Globdules. It's me, Gartokk. How you doing? Welcome to my first ever snippet. Now, snippets are going to be quick little videos that are designed to show off a game that might not need that much explanation, but I want to show you guys anyway. Or perhaps I might spotlight a certain mod or a piece of DLC, whatever. Maybe I'll even feel like having a video game related rant some days, who knows?
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Today, though, I'd like to welcome you all to Thomas Was Alone. This game doesn't really need a full-length Let's Play or anything like that. It's cheap as chips, and I can very quickly show you the allure in a very short video. Now, Thomas Was Alone came highly recommended to me last year. After playing it for the first time for a few hours, on stream actually, I fell in love with it. It was love at first play. Aww.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
The two main selling points of this game, of which there are actually several, are so overwhelming that there's no reason not to go out and buy this game right now if you haven't already. First of all, it has a beautifully presented and wonderfully narrated character-driven story.
Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Character? Plot? It's just some colourful four-sided shapes bouncing around black platforms. I might as well just watch an episode of Chock-a-Block. Ah, well, therein lies its genius. That Mike Bithell, the developer, managed to make me feel during this simple-looking platform puzzler is a testament to the developer's intense focus on perfection and an unnatural attunement to the average gamer's psyche.
This was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
Narrated by Danny Wallace of Assassin's Creed fame, the Douglas Adams-esque scripting whisks you whimsically through a perplexing digital world and introduces the player to several surprisingly relatable AI characters. These shapes actually have personalities, guys. These personalities develop during the course of the game, filling you with hope and anticipation.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Not all of these personalities are compatible or even likable, but they work together so well that you find yourself... Well, how on earth anyone got me to feel sorry for a tall yellow rectangle is just beyond me. I never felt this strongly about my Lego bricks, for example. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm not sure where Lego bricks go when they die, but I buried all of mine in my back garden after lengthy funerals, and I miss them so much. But yeah, anyway, where was I up to? Yeah, the soundtrack tinkles along nicely, making you laugh and think. The sound effects are gratuitously satisfying to the point of making you squee in retro delight every time you jump or press a button. And the jump. Oh, that jump.
It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
The jump is the second of those selling points that I mentioned earlier in the video. The jump is quite simply the best jump in video game history. Okay, that's completely subjective. Fans of older Metroid, Super Mario World, Game Boy DuckTales, Super Meat Boy, etc., they may contest this, and rightly so. But in my 30 years of gaming, I've never felt a more playable jump as that which can be found in Thomas Was Alone.
A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Why is the jump so important, you may ask? Oh, you didn't ask? Well, I'm going to answer anyway because I love you guys. For me, a platforming jump is the very foundation, the basis of the definition of the word playability. Now it's true, nowadays playability is highly subjective. It's measured by lots of different things, from camera control to interface user experience, all the way to things like controller ergonomics and human input novelties like the Kinect. Some developers put the concept of playability on unreachable pedestals, likening it to the G-Spot or a Big Mac that actually looks like the picture in the restaurant. But back in the days of Sony Walkmans, hair curtains, Fast Forward magazines, Mr. Freeze Ice Pops, Belinda Carlisle, Reebok Pump, basically, I'm going all the way back to when Michael Jackson was actually black. Back then, it was all about that jump. How pixel perfect is the jump? Does it feel natural? Can you trust it? Does the animation make sense? After 10 minutes of playing, will I know where I'm going to take off and exactly where I'm going to land? Yeah, level design plays a big part in all of that, but it's easy to recognize a good video gaming jump even if the level's totally flat. Well, the jumping in this game is not only an homage to all of those great platformers past, it's the reiterated pinnacle of playable evolution. And once again, guys, look at it. They're just plainly coloured shapes. It's so minimalist, it's a Feng Shui instructor's wet dream. How is this possible?
Wait. What? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers.
So these two things, the story and the jump, managed to provide a truly engaging experience that throws a big juicy pie of humility right in the face of modern day AAA developers and graphical elitists. Nothing about Thomas Was Alone is big budget, new or original, but it does everything that a video game should do, and it does it perfectly. It's true, the character switching takes a while to get used to, and occasionally disrupts the flow of a scenic situation here and there, and there's not much difficulty to be found in the admittedly plentiful 100 or so levels, but through use of music, colour, pure playability, and a story oozing personality out of every pore, Mike Bithell has created a wonderfully elegant puzzle experience that shouldn't be overlooked by anyone professing to be a gamer. Are you a gamer? As always, the link to the game is just below the video in the description box, guys. I'm going to keep playing this for the rest of the evening, I think, because it makes me smile. And smiling is important. I hope you guys are smiling. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a very great, very smiley day.
Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little "hmm" from the vaulting idiot.